Hi children, come back to the continuation of the learning. Already we have started the second lesson of sociology, that is culture lesson. In that we have learned about meaning, definition and types of culture, features of culture. Also we have learned about the importance of culture, and today let us learn about the relationship between
society and importance and significance of cultural ritual and diversity. So the relationship between culture and society is mutual. What do you mean by mutual? Give and take. So society and cultures are mutual. Mutual means it is give and take between each other. So culture is base of the evolution of human society. So the human society has developed on the basis of culture. Culture is a part and parcel of human society. So human society is existing because of the culture is existing. If culture is not there, human society cannot exist. So culture is a part of human society. The beginning of civilization, when the civilization started, culture is an indivisible part of society. So you cannot divide the society and culture separately. It is both together. The human interaction is based on culture. So how we interact, how we talk with each other, how we interact with elders, parents, teachers, with the neighbors, how we interact, it is based on the culture. So human interaction cannot be done without culture. So human society cannot exist without culture. So hence without culture there is no society, and without society there is no culture. So mutual means it both are together, should be there. If it is not there, then society doesn't exist. If society exists means culture should be there. So society and culture are mutual. Second relationship between the culture and society is culture and society are the two faces of the same coin. So if you take a coin, there is a head and tail. If you divide the part and you use only head and if you use only tail, will there be a value for that coin? No, there will be no value. Same way, the society and the culture are the two faces of the same coin. They are together. You cannot separate them. If they are together, then only the society and culture exist. The social world of human consists various society with a numerous human relationship. The society has various human relationship. So culture and society are two faces of the same coin. Culture makes human being different from other animals. So why human being is different? Because of the culture. We have our manners, values, tradition, beliefs, and we learn every particular thing and we use those cultural values, beliefs, thoughts and lead our life. So social control is also one of the part. Social control, that's whether which is good behavior, bad behavior, is based on the culture aspect. So if a society has to be controlled by the social controls, which are the social controls? How we get the social controls? By the culture. Culture will define as which is good value, which is bad value, which is good behavior, which is bad behavior, which is good attitude and which is bad attitude. Is it not? So social control, the controlling the society to fulfill their aims of the societal aims, it is through the culture. The social control defines the human behavior. An individual in the society have membership in various social institutions. So individual is not only a member of a family, he is a member of a family, is a member of a school, member of a college, member of an office. He has to interact with number of person, he has to develop a number of relationship. So when he is interacting there, that interaction is based on the culture. So every institution regulates the behavior of individual through the instrument called culture. So for example, interaction with the elders are guided by the culture prevalent in our family and society. How we interact with the elders, it is based on the culture that is got from our family and the society. For example, if any Indian meet the elders, we bow down and touch the feet. But in the foreign, what they will do? They will hug. So this is difference between the way we get the training or we get the culture from through our elders.
Now
Is
let's
it clear?
learn about the importance and significance of cultural rituals and diversity.
So cultural rituals and diversity, we every day there are so many of rituals and culture we are indulged in. It is very difficult to explain each and everything. So we shall concentrate on with the one example. Fairs. What do you mean by fair? Jatra. So there are number of fairs. Our famous fair is which religious fair. Fairs are usually celebrated in it's a religious, not only religious, it expresses many other things also. So fair, which is a famous fair of Bijapur, Siddheshwar fair. Is it not? Fair is not only a religious expression, it also functions as a temporary market for neighboring villages. Is it not? The fair is not only a religious but also it is a temporary market for all the neighboring villages. So it is a place where agriculture produced or sold, brought here and are market here and used to sell the domestical animals and even the materials which are made. So it is also an entertainment for the farmers after the harvesting season. After harvesting, they have to get the entertainment. How they will get? Through the fair. So people participate in the fair irrespective of their caste, creed and language. If you see Siddheshwar fair, do you find only Hindus? You find every part of the villages, every caste, every creed will come there. They enjoy the fair, they participate, they look at the functions that happens in the fair. They often fairs have people from different languages also, and culture displays their skills. There are circuses, the programs are there, various programs will be there, cultural programs, dance programs, and even the art dramas will be conducted. And Ramayana Mahabharata drama also they perform, local versions Ramayana Mahabharata also is being done. Many language people will also come here. Different customs are also followed here. So you can say there are number of people with different culture, different custom. Every people will come different and appearance, physically they are different, but they all come together, celebrate, enjoy the fair, and this shows the achieving of unity in diversity. So individual diversity is marked in this community rituals. So these are considered as a motivating aspect of social life. Hence culture have a important role in human society. So till now we have discussed about the fair. If you take Republic, during Republic Day celebration, entire nation is celebrating. Even though we are of different state, different places, different culture. Yes or no? In Republic Day, when there is a parade, they show tablets displaying the rural of North Karnataka, South, Rajasthan, every state they try to show the tradition, culture. So this shows the unity in diversity. Language is another example of cultural expression. So children growing up in social environment has multi-language, learning more than 2 to 3 languages. So in India, if most of them will be knowing Hindi, English and their mother tongue. So minimum 2 to 3 language they will be perfect. This learning not only involves that language but also it includes the culture of that particular language. So the people learn languages of the neighboring Maharashtra. If they learn the language of Marathi, they will also learn the culture of the Maharashtrian. Is it not? Their ornaments, their lifestyle, certain aspects also been learnt. If the people are living in Bangalore, they will learn the culture of Tamil Nadu, Kerala. Is it not? So here the neighboring states culture language is also been learnt. Thus they beyond the narrow jacket of religion and caste. The another simple example is that various labors working together in a factory setup. So various factories, people work in a factory with various people, they from different places they come and they work in factory. They will become friend. They will try to share their culture whenever they have a function and rituals at their home. They invite their friends and they at that time they share their culture tradition. And children also learn multicultural social setup of learning, mark festivals, rituals. So these helps in the human society to develop the human society with the cultural diversity and foster means develop a peaceful society. So culture brings there is a difference in rituals tradition, but yet with this difference there is always a unity and promoting for the peace. In this chapter we have learned about the culture. What is culture, the meaning of culture, definition of culture, the importance of culture, features of culture, and the relationship between culture and the society, and the important rituals and the cultural diversity. So this is the end of your second chapter of sociology culture lesson.
So, children, read the lesson and understand it properly. Thank you. Have a great day.